Sound Production. Sound Production.
Good night, I guess. Let me turn up audio real quickly. There we go. Audio should be a lot better. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this stream. It is currently 11:33 Central. Let's go ahead and hop in. It has been a long time since we've streamed. I realize that. I'm not dead. I have just been busy doing a lot of other things that I'm hopefully going to be able to show you guys soon. I'm working more on the carpentry side right now, and so I realize I haven't even posted anything about the EF5 that was upgraded. We're going to probably talk all about that until I get really sleepy. Let's go ahead and bring you to the amazing WeatherWise app that I personally like using. All of our thumbnails are actually by... we have this 2 out of 5 here from pretty much Houston to New Orleans. What I like about WeatherWise has its built-in drawing. Pretty much if you're behind this line here, your severe weather chances are down and big time. It's really low. This is going to make its way east-northeast. And if we take a look at... What am I trying to look at? Okay, the tornado threat. You got a 5% tornado threat, which is why I'm actually live. I want to bring you guys the best coverage possible. And ways to do that is using this. Alright, let's go ahead, go back to this. I'm going to remove this. We do have a tornado watch in effect for southern Louisiana from Alexandria down. Baton Rouge are included in this, and a few counties here in Mississippi. I also want to show Jamaica, if you're in Jamaica, I would recommend personally leaving the country. That is my personal recommendation if you are in Jamaica. Looking at this, I fully expect by in the morning we have a Cat 4. We could very well have a Cat 4 on landfall. I don't think we'll have a Cat 5 on landfall, but we are expecting this to become a Category 5. So just be aware of that. We are expecting Cat 5 winds from this. And this is going to slam Jamaica. It is slow moving. So Jamaica, you need to be ready. Alright, let's get back to weather. Let's get back to this severe thunderstorm warning for Beauregard and Calashou parishes in Louisiana. Tornado watch does go till 6 a.m. We're probably not going to stream that long. I'm kind of here for a life update and to cover the severe weather tonight. I know not a lot of people are going to be streaming, so I'm stepping in. At 11:27, so 10 minutes ago, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Slinger to near Buller to near Edgerly, moving east at 35. Let me pull up my drawing tool just really quickly. It has been a little while since we have streamed. There we go. It slowed it up. Lake Charles, new severe thunderstorm warning for the next 51 minutes. That should go until 12:30. Yes, this will go until 12:30. At 11:37 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located over Sulphur, moving east at 25 mile per hour. 60 mile per hour winds and penny-sized hail. Again, your severe weather is going to be most likely in this area. Tornado watch does go until 6 a.m. The tornado watch does have probabilities. I'll pull this over here. We do have 40-20 probs. So we're borderline severe thunderstorm watch. 30 and below for tornado is severe thunderstorm watch. That's a low chance. So there's your tornado watch. Couple tornadoes possible, scattered damaging winds to 70 mile per hour, and isolated hail events up to 1 inch is possible. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few ping pong to possibly golf ball sized hail. New severe thunderstorm warning for Sugartown, Mitty, Reeves, Kinder, Pitkin, Grant, Dry Creek, D. Ritter. This will also go until 12:30 in the morning. Again, 60 mile per hour winds and penny-sized hail. Your hail is more located down here on the southern side near Butler. And we are seeing indications of severe hail there. We are watching for embedded tornadoes. I do have a few areas of spin I do want to keep an eye on. One of these areas is right in this area. These are areas I'm paying attention to that tell me, hey, we're starting to see some wrap up in it. Rotation is possible to develop. Those are the only areas I see as of this time. Maybe just south of D. Ritter. That's an area possibility. I'm also watching for the potential of a rogue supercell. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I am watching my location as well. I'll give you fair warning. There may be a point in this stream. I just have to get up and leave the stream. The stream will stay up in those instances from here on out. That's one thing I'm hoping to be able to share with you guys pretty soon. So at any time I may have to leave the stream for a while. I'll be back though. That one doesn't look convincing, but it's trying to wrap up. Sorry. Is there like a tower I can access in this area? Probably gonna regret this decision. Okay, it's not just that radar, there is some rotation. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised here to see Lake Charles get a tour possible tag here in the next few minutes. We're starting to see some of that rain curl in like that. Usually that is a sign that you may have some... This is an embedded supercell threat tonight. So we're looking for these kinks in the line that extend outward, so hooks. These are embedded supercells. So you're still going to see, most of the time, see. I'm getting ahead of myself. There you go. That is the tornado warning for Lake Charles. We do have a brand new tornado warning here for Lake Charles, Louisiana. This goes until midnight. At 11:44, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Sulphur, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is radar indicated rotation. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors or in mobile homes. Seek shelter in the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Grab a helmet, baseball helmet, bike helmet, anything to protect yourself from the debris. The number one killer in tornadoes is the debris. You can see that's really starting to wrap in there. I want to get that next velocity scan here. Lake Charles. This is going to be downtown Lake Charles, Westlake, and Gooseport. Gooseport, yes. And this is a tornado warning now. Your phones are going off, telling you, hey, there's a tornado. I'm looking for any signs of a tornado. Got a little bit of high spectrum width. I don't think that's a correlating CC drop. I really don't. I'm going to smoothen out just real quick. Okay. Let's go and get a storm track. This is going to be moving east-southeast. This is going to be Crossing State Highway 385 in about 14 minutes. Crossing I-210 in about 20 minutes or so. In about 30 minutes, it should be mostly out of Lake Charles. And in 35-40 minutes, it will be out of the warning. This warning does go for the next 14 minutes. Again, we're watching this area right here for your tornado. Grains move. I'm going to use a... Yeah, I'm going to use a different color. Green's moving towards, red's moving away. I cannot draw a arrow. Right there's your tornadic rotation, right at that yellow circle. Never mind. We also have a TDS. We have high spectrum width. That very well may be a tornado on the ground. We're going to call it a tornado on the ground just west of Lake Charles. I really wouldn't be surprised if it is doing active damage west of Lake Charles. Again, this is where your tornado's at. We are extremely close to the radar. We are in sails too, which is good. This is 406 foot off the ground. We're going to be able to detect things. And from yesterday, this is warned, thankfully. Also watching areas up here near, I'm specifically looking near Longville. But with these showers out in front of it, that should mitigate that tornado threat and keep it down to the south, like Lake Charles area. This is the only active tornado warning in the country. So again, Longville, Reeves, Sugartown, Pitkin, Mitty, Kinder, you guys can be inside away from outer walls if possible. Stay away from windows, that is an absolute must. I do not believe that tornado is on the ground anymore. I think it was a brief tornado. I'll have to turn my brightness down on that. I have been caffeine free for possibly over a month. Almost a month. So I am not confident in a tornado being on the ground at this point. Again, green's moving towards, red's moving away. This is what we call rotation on velocity. Yeah. We're at a point where we're too close to the radar. They did just confirm it as well. Radar confirmed tornado. A confirmed tornado was located near Sulphur, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is now confirmed by the National Weather Service. Actually gives me hope I know what I'm doing. If you know, you know. That's from an earlier stream. I'm waiting for a message from someone else specific. So excuse me the fact that I'm going through and looking at my phone. you go. There's that for you. I'm gonna play the radar loop here. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna download the whole radar loop. Okay, that's the updated velocity. We have some pretty weak rotation, but rotation that needs to be warned either way. These are very brief tornadoes that we're looking at tonight. Excuse my mouse, it's going insane today. I do believe we have a new flash flood warning in Louisiana. Yes, we do, near D. Ritter to Leesville. And the other flash flood warnings are in Cole and Pontotoc, Carter, and Murray counties in Oklahoma. But right now, this tornado warning does go for the next 8 minutes. So if you're in Lake Charles, Gooseport, you need to be in your and stay in your tornado safe place for the next 8 minutes. The rotation is now 395 feet from the radar. Usually I like about 800 plus feet is really good. 800 foot to, I'd say 6,000 foot. Those are really the best. But I drew that horribly. Not an artist, I'm a weatherman. Future meteorologist. I actually submitted my application to like 2 colleges, so I'm gonna be pursuing OU as a I'm gonna be pursuing meteorology as a major and engineering as a minor, while continuing a job in the carpentry world for now. We still have that rotation just going right over Lake Charles right now as we speak. Wonder if we have any. Wonder if I can get a tower cam. I know I have Louisiana on here. We just lucked out. Aw. This is a live look westbound on US 90. We don't really have a good view, so I'm not going to stand here for long. This is where we'd be watching for any rotation. I want to switch back to this real quickly. We are looking that way. So yeah, my camera would be able to view it. I'll go back to that camera real quickly. I think I'm going to monitor the camera on my side screen so we can keep the radar up for you guys. I may have just found a better video. I'm going to be monitoring on my side screen. This is going to go right over the camera that I am watching. I'm going to move the camera back over here for you guys. We're watching this area in here somewhere. Yeah, this is closest. Traffic closest is traveling westbound. So we are looking westbound here on I-10. This tornado is going to go right over this camera. It's going to go right over the camera. So if anything's on the ground, we will be able to see it. I wish I could show this. Okay, I'm going to bring this in for just a second. This camera is right here. That tornado is doing that. We do have a brand new tornado warning. By the way, this is going to include Iowa and Woodlawn. Now, that goes until 12:30, so I'm going to adjust that. And then I'm going to go back to the traffic camera. I don't see anything specific on here. It is nighttime and we're not seeing lightning. I want to see. I can estimate things, but I mean that tornado is really close to the. I'm gonna take a look at it on my side radar. I only have 2 monitors. This is gonna be just south of the radar. I'd say that is where I'd watch for that tornado. Possible tornado, excuse me. They did extend that tornado warning for Iowa. I don't see anything as of this time. Rain has significantly picked up in that area that we're watching right here. That's where we'd watch for that tornado. They did cancel that original tornado warning. Lake Charles, you are still under a tornado warning. They did extend that tornado warning, so you need to stay in your safe place no matter what. This is looking at I-10 US 171. I-10 at US 171. As of midnight. You could pretty much say the tornado has passed this camera. I don't think this tornado is going to hang out much longer. We're starting to see those storms come out in front of it again. This was the scene. This has been how this developed as it came into Louisiana. but these storms out here are going to cut off its inflow, and it's going to kill the rotation, I'd say, in about 10-15 minutes. This new tornado warning does go until 12:30 a.m. for Jefferson Parish and Calcasieu Parish. I do not believe it is on the ground at this point in time. Very impressive. Very impressive hook by the storm, I will say. Very impressive hook. Wow. Very broad rotation at this point. Oh, they did cancel that severe thunderstorm warning for these northern cells. The northern cells, again, the cell... I'm getting ahead of myself this morning. These cells are killing these cells here. These cells could very well kill that. So... probably 1-2 more scans will clear Lake Charles. Gooseport, you need to stay near to a safe place. Same with you, Lake Charles. Iowa, this should again stay to your north. However, you still need to be near to a safe place. This might likely take it to Woodlawn if it continues on the same track. But what these things do, they wobble. You go back to a lot of QLCS trails, they wobble a little. So, anyone west of Interstate 210, you can come out of your tornado safe place. That rotation is to your east. Anyone west of Interstate 210, you guys can come out of your tornado safe place. This is the main area I'm watching. And along this line, there's not really any other... There's not really any other areas except down here. Right there. That might be an area. These are going to cluster up. See a nice outflow boundary here going through Holly Beach. I know that's hardly visible because it's black now, but there was a 49-mile-per-hour wind gust as of... I don't want to do math. As of 40 minutes ago in Galveston, Texas, per Mesonet. I expect by 12:15 your tornado warning will be canceled. your rotation, I'm going to compare it to over here, has broadened out. Your inflow is getting cut off by the storms that were to its south. And when a storm can't pull inflow, the rotation becomes outflowy. And so it's just going that way. It becomes more straight line winds than anything. There you go. I don't see anything on reflectivity that screams tornado. I do believe they will cancel this tornado warning and hand it off to the severe thunderstorm warning. I do see a pocket of maybe up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're looking at what? 600 foot, 51 mile per hour. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and cancel that. I say by 12:15. Gooseport, you guys can come into your train site play. Iowa and Woodlawn, I want you guys in the same place until they do cancel it. But Gooseport and Lake Charles, you guys come out of your train site place. By Lake Charles, this is what I mean. So no one, right there. If you are west of that black line, you guys come out of your train site place. So that the Air Force Base. Let me get the name of that Air Force Base real quickly. Or airport, but with where it's at, I'd say that's Air Force. Lake Charles, Louisiana. Chenault International Airport. You guys come into your turn site, please. Your rotation is really broadened up. I wouldn't be surprised if these down here start trying to rotate, like right there. That is not rotation. For rotation, it needs to be parallel. It's like your reds on this side and your greens on this side. Never had reds here and greens here when the radar's looking directly south. And vice versa with it northeast, southwest, pretty much. That is an area that may wrap up. It matches up on reflectivity. Again, reds move away, greens move towards. Those are areas of rotation. Here it is very broad, very weak. And that you can see is parallel to the way the radar is looking. Again, this is where your tornado, I do believe your tornado started here, just along I-10, I would say. Yeah, Interstate 10. And dissipated here. Normalized rotation really doesn't show much at this point. I'm going to dim that down because it is bright. and my Life 360 is going insane. We have some storm chasers in this terrain warning. I wish I could show them, but I can't at this point, so. I do have a storm chaser confirmed tornado from earlier as well. Right about here. So we do have visual evidence. Yeah, they're gonna cancel this tornado warning. That rotation's too broad. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. I just haven't noticed it yet. This will go until 1:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 12:10, the severe thunderstorm was located near Grand Lake, moving east at 20. This does have the tornado possible tag on it, which would line up with that. That right there is what I'm watching for a tornado. And up here, I don't really expect a tornado up here. And I'm going to load up X to bring you that tornado watch again. Give me 1 second. We've had quite a few tornado warnings since that tornado watch was issued. That is your tornado watch right here. Couple tornadoes possible. I said hail up to quarter size and 70 mile per hour winds possible. Anything behind this line, your tornado threat's done for the night. You have a very small chance behind this line. And I'm probably going to say disregard this tornado warning for now. There's areas I'm watching. Again, down here as well. So, again, just because I'm saying disregard the current tornado warning doesn't mean that the tornado threat's over. It just means with that particular rotation that prompted the tornado warning, and the National Weather Service themselves said disregard the tornado warning. Just because the tornado warning has expired, and I'll show you guys, I'm not doing anything. Storm watch prompted the warning as we can below severe limits and no longer appears capable of producing a tornado. The warning has been canceled. However, gusty winds are still possible with the storm. Oops, did not mean to do that. A tornado watch does remain in effect until 6 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm probably going to go till 2, which I think from now to till... Now till 2 is your best chance for tornadoes. can't see that being, but it's possible. Watching that right there. It's got a hook on it. Excuse me, everyone. Velocity did match until that new update. So give velocity time to update, and I'll be able to tell you guys if that's something that might get it here in a minute. This would be heading towards Bell City. So give it 1 second. I think if this continues to wrap up, probably 10 minutes for it to wrap up. If it can continue. Again, they did cancel the tornado warning up here. The rotation has really died. So the center part of this cells are dying, which is really good. They will issue a special marine warning. Wind gusts 34 knots or greater. This is not. I will include this does not give that water spout possibility. I'm talking ahead of myself. That's what's going on here to this. That's wrapped up really nicely. I do believe we get a tornado warning for that pretty shortly. It correlates on radar perfectly. So I do believe Bell City and Hayes, you need to go ahead and start preparing for a tornado warning. Go ahead and get that mattress in your bathroom or your tornado safe place. Go and grab the bikes, grab the helmets, wake up your kids, give them that heads up, hey, something may happen. If you got loved ones in this area, I kind of give them that heads up. Hey, this line does have the possibility of embedded tornadoes. And these are really fast and really brief spin ups. Most of the time, really brief. They spin up really fast. And they can happen in between radar scans. I've seen that. But we are in a scan mode called Sales 3. So I wouldn't say that would be an issue. But it very well can be, even in Sales 3, which is updating every 2-3 minutes. If you look at the top right of your screen, it's going to be hard to see. It is in Zulu time or GMT or Universal Time Coordinated, however you pronounce it. 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19. So it's updating 1 to 2 minutes. And I do believe we see this become a tornado warning. This is wrapped up. Let me use this because I'm lazy. There you go. That's what's happening here. Red's moving away, green's moving towards that. Indicates spin. And the area of spin does correlate on radar with the hooking feature that we see right here. So I do believe that is tornado warns. I'd say for an area like that. Yeah, they're gonna probably pull the trigger here in just a minute or two. They're probably tapping out that warning right now. Looking to see if the tornado warning is on the radar scope. Excuse me. Nope, they haven't issued it yet. So they're going to keep the severe thunderstorm warning. Gonna have to extend it soon because we're starting to get to that point. We do have some small hail up, less than nickel-sized hail, falling just over Iowa, Louisiana. This is the main area we do see some rotation in. Got your reds moving away, greens moving towards. That's your area of spin. It's broad and it's weak. However, still something to watch very closely. And then your southern severe thunderstorm warning. We do see somewhat of an outflow boundary about right here, I'd say. You got that outflow boundary. There's the tornado warning. Haze towards Lake Arthur. You need to be in a trail safe place. This does include Bell City and State Highway 14 and State Highway 101. So you guys need to go ahead and take your precautions. Innermost under part of your house in a sturdy building. Avoid windows. Check out outdoors or in a mobile home. Pull over or go to the closest substantial shelter. If you have a basement or a cellar, that is much preferred. Have a helmet, baseball helmet, bicycle helmet, any type of helmet to protect yourself from flying debris. Again, the number one killer in tornadoes is the debris. At 12:22 a.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Homewood or 7 miles west of Hayes, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This will be near Hayes around 12:25. Let's go and get a storm track for you guys. Let's wait on the updated velocity before I do that, so I'm not giving you guys 2 minute slow information. We call the rotation out, it broadens out. This will likely stay south of Bell City and Hayes. In about 15 minutes, it's going to be crossing State Highway 14. 30 minutes, it's going to be over open fields. 45 minutes, if the rotation can hold together. These are usually brief rotations, but if it can hold together, 45 minutes, Lake Arthur. This is also the time of impact for the wind and very small hail. I do believe we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. No? Okay. I was looking at that southern warning. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to have to mute Life 360. Give me 1 second. It is blasting in my ear that half of my people are in this tornado warning. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, here's that rotation. Very broad, very, very weak. This was as of 2 minutes ago. Lake Charles, you guys are good. If your phones are going off in Lake Charles, you guys are not under the tornado warning. This is a tornado warning to your southwest, however. Still have that hooking feature. It's weakened even more since that last scan. This may be a quick tornado warning and then done as well. Not even on the not even up here, which I'm not watching this. That's not rotation. This is where we're watching. I cannot draw. I'm not artistic. I'm just autistic. So. One second. This is what is happening at the radar. This is VWP. I want to take a look back over here. As the cell moved through Lake Charles area, it had some nice curvature in the lower levels. So that's the spin we are working with in the atmosphere at this time. Or as of 30 minutes ago. Rotation really has moved to that as well. I've also confirmed it. Am I missing something? That very well could have been a tornado right there, just southwest of Bell City. But I am more confused on why they triggered the radar confirmed. Anyways, at 12:27, a confirmed tornado is located near Hayes, moving east at 25. This is a radar confirmed tornado. Sure. Sure. Excuse me, everyone. I didn't even notice they upgraded it. Let me take a look on radar scope, which I don't have on my computer yet because I'm broke. Trying to see if I missed something. Another good way is another good way to tell, they did let that severe thunderstorm warning for this northern stuff expire. I wouldn't be surprised if they reissue, however, from Fenton to probably Lotta or Crowley. Yeah, treat it as the tornadoes on the ground either way. These are degree meteorologists versus me, applying to college, if that adds context. Your hooking has backed into the storm itself, so. But that might be an area to watch right there as well. It's an area just to the southwest of Welsh and to the southeast of Iowa that needs watched. There's that new severe thunderstorm warning. At 12:30, a severe thunderstorm was located near Homewood, excuse me, or near Hayes, moving east at 20 mile per hour, 60 mile per hour winds. Remain alert for possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you do spot a tornado, which I don't recommend being outside, it is nighttime. Nighttime tornadoes are extremely hard to see. If you guys want any proof of that, go to my Instagram, and you guys will see one of my chases from March 4th, where it was nighttime. There's a tornado a quarter mile to my north that was not on video, but was there. I believe I uploaded that one to Instagram. This is going to be to the south of Bell City and Hayes. You guys still need to be in your trail safe place either way. It's not flow boundaries, anything in there. It's not going to be tornadic. Excuse me. This should stay south of Hayes. Wonder if we got extreme south Hayes will be in the path. Either way, all of Hayes and Bell City, you need to stay in your trail safe place. Just because it'll go to your south, these things wobble. So when they wobble, they can go a little north, a little south, and that can determine a lot. So again, you guys stay in your trail safe place for a little bit longer. Starting to see that come back in the hook. It's a really bad sign. It can continue. Take a look at SPC meso analysis really quickly. Meso analysis. Not in Oklahoma this time, but it's where I want it. I'm gonna leave the radar up for you guys. It's a little vorticity here. On mesoanalysis, I'm going to base this off mesoanalysis. This is your best chance for a tornado. And that area there. I'm just watching. So that's probably your best threat for a tornado in that area there. I'm going to take a look at my location real quick because I'm experiencing some. Oh, it's gonna say all to my south. I need the rain. Some broad rotation. I need a new mouse. I would expect them to drop the shore warning, and we're watching this area right here for the redevelopment. Okay. Am I slow or something? Because that update don't make sense. Hey, it's in Bell City, guys. You guys are able to come out here, try a safe place? I'm also watching this area up here. It's starting to tighten up. It's going to wrap up. It's heading off to the east northeast. Jennings Welsh. Go ahead and get ready to take your precautions. I'd say within the next 10 minutes. That's wrapping up there. Correlates on velocity as well. This is more one of the awkward placements of a tornado warning. Yes, I know it already exists because I just made it. Because I'm going to question? I'm going to ask a question. We canceled the tornado warning. Okay. Twitter has done its thing. There you go. That's the other area we are watching extremely closely for another potential tornado. It's going to be your next wrap-up spot. Anywhere beyond to the west of that blue line, you are not going to see a tornado at this time. That is not flood boundary. It limits the moisture and inflow the storm can take. Therefore, at this time, your tornado threats there are pretty much non-existent. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One going until 1:30, and the southern one, northern one goes till 1:30. And your southern one, I don't know what just happened. Your southern one here does go until the 1:15. Okay, can I open Discord without it going over to my main screen? Okay. that's enough of that. Just want to get another opinion on that real quickly. We got some more storms up here. Two severe thunderstorm warnings. It's becoming enveloped by more rain out in front of it, so that rotation's going to die off. The weak rotation that will not prompt a tornado warning at this point. The tornado warning that expires in 2 minutes is canceled, so ignore that. We're probably going to stay live for the next hour. Just give you guys a heads up. About 2 o'clock is when I think that tornado threat really dies off. You still have that 1 or 2 spin-ups. But it's going to be very brief as well. I'll wait for the next velocity scan before I make a decision on the one area I'm watching. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, it is late. So I'm yawning a lot. So I'm not seeing any areas that I'm too concerned about with a tornado threat at this time. Those areas died off. However, I'm watching this area. Here for a damaging wind threat. I'm kind of going outside the area just in case you get an outflow boundary. That's where the current winds are. But I swear if my music does not stop. Also, we're going to take a look at the, I would say, Category 4. This is my opinion. I'm looking at it on my phone. I would say, hopefully this isn't lagging. It's your tornado watch. Possibly Category 4. This just gives us an easier look. I would personally go on a bias and say this right here is a Category 4. we are at that point. Rapid intensification has been underway. They expect by 7 p.m. it will be a Cat 4. I think we achieved that. Let's take a look at this beautiful, I do have to say, this beautiful hurricane just churning in the ocean here. Kingston, Jamaica, you guys are now feeling these. You guys are, excuse me. You guys are now feeling this. I'm just curious, do we have any radars in Jamaica? No. Okay. I would say we might stream it when it gets close, so. We got tropical tidbits, satellite imagery. I wonder if we have any aircraft recon. This was as of 5 minutes ago. Is this? Okay, which one is this? Air Force 301. Air. Oh, if this is right, 890. That doesn't look right. This is it right here. We went from 72 to 59 really quickly. By the way, on that hurricane. I would go off and say that is a Category 4. Easily. Category 4. If we had radars in that area, I would probably stream it, for being honest. So, watching this area that I think has redeveloped here. Okay, I need to reset that. So it's not showing that tornado warning. Excuse me, guys, I am tired. It's been a while since we've streamed. Gotta get that up just a bit. Caffeine would be really nice right now. As that area develops, it dies off. Right now, your severe weather threat is right here. Right there. Let me redraw this and give you guys a definite area. Hold up. I'd give that area your greatest threat. Right now, it's focusing that way. Your storms to the north are killing the in-betweens. So these are starting to die off, which is really good. Let's see if they've done anything to that tornado watch really quickly, because Lake Charles is done. Sorry guys. When I sneeze or do something like that, I try to like cover off, so yeah, so I have to deal with that. Why does my music keep turning off? I am getting really annoyed. These are all good songs too. I am watching an area that may wrap up there pretty soon. Directly east of the radar. Now I can say east of the radar. These storms in here should not be severe. There's a low chance they are. Not ruling that out. Again, we're introducing more things into our toolkit. The New Day 1 keeps the marginal. So here you guys go. This is the current view. This is where we're watching for that tornado threat. This is a tornado watch that I think they can really cut down. To right there, I think they can cut it down to the east of that blue line and just remove this entirely. So that can be your new tornado watch at this point. No, I'm not doing that to say I'm better. I'm just giving you that. That's where I'm personally predicting your severe weather at this time to be. Back to Jira 2. We do have a nice outflow boundary. So that will limit any tornado threat to the west of that line. Again, so an outflow boundary is the storm breathing. Storms breathe, just like us humans. Inflow, out, wait. I represented that wrong. Outflow, inflow. Breathing in, inflow. Breathing out, outflow. Too much of it makes some really cool structure. But too much of it will give that a gust front, which is stronger winds ahead of the main rain. I'm trying to figure out how to dumb it down for people who may not understand. So I'm choosing my words very carefully there. So, Lake Arthur, only 60-mile-per-hour winds, which is really good. I'm curious, though. I'm curious. One second. We have Spotter Networks working. I'm just trying to make sure my place files work. Yes, my place files work. It's like, I should be able to see, like, the icons here. Yeah, they have the... That's your new day one, by the way. I'll show it to you guys when we end. This is what I wanted. It's working with a lot of CAPE, honestly. Mixed layer CAPE at 1502 joules per kilogram CAPE. They did remove that southern severe thunderstorm warning. So your northern severe thunderstorm warning runs until 1:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. .1 p-watt, which is precipitatable water. The greater the number, the more rain it's likely to dump. Also, a brand new flash flood warning somewhere. Louisiana. Oh, there. Back to analyzing. Not really got a good wet bulb on it though. 23 flashes a minute. It's definitely got enough CAPE to sustain itself in the wind aspects. I want to turn this off. Corey Gherkin's on it. I'm trying to analyze this. So if you guys see that, I'm analyzing. Your wind is blowing that way. And here they're blowing this way towards the storm. That's gotta be inaccurate. That is actually how those look. '72 to '66, '65, '62, '59, '64. I'm not your average weather YouTuber, YouTube weather guy. I analyze these storms thoroughly. we do have, that is why I use GR2 Analyst. We had 7 eggs today. Oh, my chickens are doing really nice. So one of the great things about GR2 Analyst is this. The 3D scanner. 3D scans, those are really nice. Looking at tornadoes, you guys go back. We've spotted a few tornadoes with that. This is your only severe thunderstorm warning. Your southern storms have really backed off as well. Also, we have I never noticed this. Considerable damage in the Hollywood community of Sulphur. This is likely from the tornado. That is from the public. This is going to be 3 miles east of Sulphur. As of 11:42. Was it actually 11:42? Yeah, it was 11:42 when that tornado moved through. So we do have a damage report coming from the Sulphur community. So that is confirmation. Considerable damage. In that area for a possible wrap up. Maybe a very brief one. Because with these out here and this, I highly doubt it tries, but you never know. I'm going to take a look at that wet bulb again real quick. Okay. Nah. It ain't going to do anything. Excuse me. Jennings is coming up to you. The strongest winds are going to be located just to your south. About the time I draw it, there's a new radar update. That's your greatest wind right there. When does the next NHC update come out on Melissa? Give me 1 second. I would go as far as to say this is a Category 4 right now. I am surprised. It is a Category 3. Doesn't surprise me. I figured it'd be Category 4 about now. As of 1 a.m. Jamaica, you need to evacuate now. You don't have much time. You have 24 hours so you start seeing some considerable impacts in Jamaica. This should stay out to the ocean and not affect the lower 48 states. This is going to be very catastrophic. Last time a Category 4 impacted Jamaica, as a Category 4, was 1988, I believe. Hurricane Gilbert. Yeah, 1988. They did bring that severe thunderstorm warning in a little bit. I think they move it because that's the area I'm watching closely for your damaging wind aspects. That's the area highest winds can be measured. I'm not even sure it would be severe. We're only looking 2,000 feet, and we're looking at 45, which likely isn't the case at ground. That would probably, from what I know, that'd probably be 43, 44 on ground. Sorry, I don't excel at math. So you're going to see me having to calculate things in my head. Even that signal died as well. Sure, good news. The special weather statement does remain up here. And switch to Cape Ho radar. Alexandria, you are in this. That's why I'm looking at it. You guys are getting some heavy rain. 41. So you're probably seeing about 40-mile-per-hour winds in Alexandria right now. Your 3 warnings are all in Louisiana. Your severe thunderstorm warning and 2 flash flood warnings. Louisiana, Missouri. Not Missouri. Wow. Mississippi. Alright, I still have college football in my mind. Acadia and Jefferson Davis parishes until 1:30. 6-mile-per-hour winds. There still has the tornado possible tag. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that. But there looks to be an outflow boundary. If this can push past that outflow boundary, sure. But I doubt it does. I wouldn't even be surprised if they dropped the severe thunderstorm warning at all. I wouldn't be surprised. They squall line at this point. The squall line has weakened in strength. Considerably weakened in strength. And apparently my dogs are going insane. I don't. Right now your greatest wind is right here. There's a new flash flood warning. We'll get to that in a second. Your leading edge really has that stronger wind. This is just going into Jennings and Lake Arthur. Evgleen, Lotta, Maxie, Crowley, Morris, Rain, Dustin, Andrew, Maurice, and Branch. Guys, go ahead and be prepared for severe thunderstorm warning. Wouldn't hurt to prepare. This does include Alexandria. Excuse me. I just got ahead of myself there. It wouldn't hurt to be aware that a spin-up tornado is possible. However, at this time is really unlikely. Let's get to this no flash flood warning. I can't remember. Oh wait, this is the rock radar. I'm going to load this in so I can get a better. Have fun. I'm gonna log at radar scope to see what radar scope is estimating. This flash flood warning goes until 4:45 a.m. In the warning, it is showing upwards to 5 inches possible. Between 2 to 4 inches have already fallen, and up to an inch is possible. So they might upgrade that to a considerable flash flood warning. This makes sense looking at how the heavy rain has progressed. Alright, let's go back to your severe thunderstorm warning. The only severe warned storm in the country. Your strongest wind is now going into Jennings. It is now in Jennings and Lake Arthur. Your strongest winds are going to be in this area here. And if we go south, right? Yes, they did. A special weather statement until it does not tell me when it expires. But it expires at 1:45. Found it. Your strongest winds may have two cores. One right here. That is an outflow boundary. It has some of your stronger winds. And there, that looks like your strongest winds of the special weather statement to the south. We don't need that many of those icons. So, again, flooding is a considerable threat. Let me bring this to you guys really quickly. Let me get it ready before I show it to you guys. I'm going to turn off warnings. This is the area the Weather Prediction Center has outlined for an slight, so at least 15% chance of excessive rainfall. So flooding is going to be a threat as we go through the night. And this yellow and up to the green in Oklahoma. This is current radar around the nation. I'm going to give you guys a wide view really quickly. You can see that hurricane there. Don't worry. This is your live rainfall around the nation. So I thought I'd mention that to you guys. That the flooding threat is there. It is a long night if I'm stuttering like this. I said, excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if they replace this severe thunderstorm warning with a special weather statement. Your winds have significantly died down along that leading edge. So it really wouldn't surprise me to see that downgrade to a special weather statement at any point here. When they do that, pretty much this warning does go for the next 12 minutes. Not 13, 12 minutes. Yeah, 12 minutes, we'll say. No really crazy turbulent spots. No areas that stick out to me. This is behind an outflow boundary, I'd say. But it does have a nice hook on it. I will say it's got a nice hook on it. But it's outflow dominant by it is the cell that has an outflow boundary. That's outflow boundary right there. Okay. I'm going to break this down for you guys. If you guys don't know what an outflow boundary is, this is your main rain right there. This right here is a gust front that goes ahead of the storm. We're going to mark this with red. When I do this, it's going to update. I guarantee it. Okay, so your red is an outflow boundary. It is a gust front that marks the leading edge. When the storm breathes out, it breathes a lot. And so you get stronger winds that push out ahead of it. It does give amazing structure. I have personally myself, I have seen a few shelf clouds. These produce shelf clouds, by the way. They are very pretty. If you guys have a chance and it's not a severe thunderstorm warning, I would recommend going and looking at it. They are amazing. But they do bring high winds. Alright, let's go back to this severe thunderstorm warning. That does go in for the next 10 minutes. Let's go. It's your strongest winds at this time. Stay inside either way. Lightning is very dangerous. It does kill people. I personally know someone that was struck by lightning. It's not a fun experience. So, they're going to have to extend it. I'm going to look and see if they extend it with a special weather statement. They may not even extend it. To me, it does not look severe. They have removed Lake Charles from that tornado watch. They haven't extended it with a special weather statement, which really surprises me. I don't think they continue the severe thunderstorm warning into Lada towards sunset, but they considerably might do that, considering the following of it's the potential. I? Thank you. So your strongest winds. And I don't think it's going to be severe. So I do believe they cancel this severe thunderstorm warning. They allow it to expire. And they go with a special weather statement, which are these brown boxes here. That box right there, that is a special weather statement that says, hey, this storm is intense. It is bringing up to 58-mile-per-hour winds and up to an inch of hail. When it gets to an inch of hail, it will become a severe thunderstorm. So, and with this radar, that is not a feature. I do add that through the place file manager. If you guys get your channelists, just be aware. I'm just curious when they do spin the special weather statement out for this. And with the moisture rain out ahead of it, I do believe that it does in the severe portion of this storm. I would not be surprised though if this tries to go severe. I wouldn't be surprised if it tries, but it wouldn't be severe for long. So, I've actually never listened to that song in full. It's like the first time I've ever done that. We don't need that many icons. I need to fix this because this is horrible. Don't need that many icons in this small area. Just need the icons on like these bigger highways and stuff that do show up. Like on this, we don't need highways on every single road, which apparently in Louisiana, every road is a highway. I want to confirm that. Yeah. Literally, even this side road is a highway. Yeah. Alright, I just want to confirm. We got 5 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm. I want to make sure that I have... Should be that button, yes. I just want to make sure that I knew what I was doing. It's been a while since we streamed an event this subtle. That's where your strongest ones will be right there. So, with that, I do believe they removed the severe thunderstorm warning. And we'll probably remove ourselves from streaming tonight. I will stay awake in case things get rough in Baton Rouge. But with the amount of moisture or precipitation that's falling ahead of this line, I doubt the tornado threat's there in Baton Rouge anymore. I doubt that we see 2 tornado warnings for the rest of the night. They're the strongest ones right there. don't. Excuse me. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at a radar on my phone that I. There you go. The severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire. That does not surprise me. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has weakened, moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been allowed to expire. Will be allowed to expire at 1:30. A tornado watch, however, does remain in effect until 6 a.m. For the region. So when that should update here in just a minute. And I was expecting that. Your storms are starting to weaken. You have a lot of precip, not letting it get the energy it needs. These storms are battling for the energy and they're killing each other. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, but I'll say it like that. The storms are battling and they are killing each other. So, there's that, which is really good. I'm surprised it doesn't even have a special weather. There it goes. There's a special weather statement. They finally said, okay, probably should special weather statement that. So it is below severe limits, and they have replaced it with a special weather statement. When that statement pops up, we'll when's the next update? It's gonna be a while before it updates. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make an update faster. Apparently not. The site itself is down. Alright, I'll just go to weather-wise and show. We are going to go ahead and start wrapping up. I do need a little bit of sleep tonight. You're probably not getting this really well. I don't care. Ignore the severe thunderstorm warning. The severe thunderstorm warning is expired. Your pink is a tornado watch. I don't really get good streams when I use this exact app, but that's your special weather statement there. Alright, that way with the lag will stop for you guys. I don't really have the best computer, so. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Flash flooding does remain a very considerable threat as we go through the night. Please be aware of that. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. The tornado threat is not over. However, it is significantly decreased. I'm going to bring in the tornado watch here. This is your tornado watch active. This is your tornado watch. It places in the yellow. There we go. This is your tornado watch in the yellow area. So in this area, there is the potential of a tornado. However, it is really low threat. You have a lot of precipitation ahead of the storms that would do it. And your instability is really not there today. So, again, have multiple ways to receive warnings tonight, just in case that off chance a tornado warning does get issued for your location, especially in the yellow areas, from Alexandria to Baton Rouge, almost to New Orleans. Alright, this has been a short stream. Yes, I'm alive. I am working on things for the channel to hopefully be able to come back more consistently and more often. I'm also going to have a video released on the Interlin EF5 and what my thoughts are. I have been extremely lazy. By lazy, I mean really busy, so YouTube has been really second to third. I've been doing more important things, so... And hopefully I can share these important things with you guys soon. It's a project I'm working on. One of it is building a new setup, so be aware of that. We'll have a new room to stream in, that's all it is. No new computer. And hopefully soon we'll have the other stuff I can share to you guys. Alright, with that in mind, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Kelly Rose, signing off for the night. Peace out. I don't want to be bothered. Inhale, exhale, breathe in the sky a little harder. Meanwhile, I mean.